There's a hum.
I don't hear it.
Oh, that's okay. It's not a bad hum. I mean, there's worse hums. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 4.
Humvee.
I wonder what it is. It's probably on my device.
I hear no hum at all.
Yeah, that means it's on my device.
Why would you hear it? And I not hear it, though. We're both plugged into your device.
No, I'm monitoring from my device, and you're monitoring from the station's device. So it's a device-filled day.
Yes.
And it could have to do with just crappy cable that I bought at Staples. But it didn't.
It's a really beautiful royal blue, though.
That's why I bought it. Because
nice.
it had a nice color that cheered me up and reminded me of blue skies.
It's fabric. Are they going back in time and making cords out of fabric again? You know, like when I was a kid, all the cords were fabric.
They were.
It seems like a real dumb idea, but whatever.
Well, but you want to touch them. Like the guitar cords that are made out of fabric just look... Like I bought one once just because I wanted one and not because it worked better. People told me, oh, those are crappy, but I bought one anyway because it felt good and it looked good. And the same with this. So
it's like a skinny bungee cord.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh, I heard a sound there.
You heard static electricity from my finger.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah.
I'm itchy.
What else?
It's dry skin
What
time.
else are you?
It's mostly just itchy. I'm trying to get on board with this whole new, I guess it's not new, other people do it. You know, the coconut oil thing.
What's this thing?
You know, coconut oil, people think that it's this amazing thing.
That it's God?
You can use coconut oil for everything.
I know, isn't it funny how we have these fads? Like it'll be...
The superfood or the super...
It'll be jojoba 1 week.
Oh, I remember the jojoba.
The jojoba fad. And then it'll be grapeseed. And then it'll be... What are some of the other ones that are so amazing? Vitamin E oil.
Uh-huh.
But why not just use them all or rotate? You think one's really better?
I don't know. I haven't seen... I've been using this coconut oil stuff on my face and body for the last week.
How's it going?
It just makes me feel super greasy.
But doesn't it... You put it on and then it absorbs.
Like, it's not absorbing, really. I mean, it's on me, and I can swipe it off, sort of. I mean, my face feels a little slick right now.
You look great.
I mean, I'm hoping that eventually it will absorb. Maybe it won't.
You look happy, and that's all that matters. I don't care if you're greasy as long as you're happy.
That'll be my motto.
Yeah, greasy but happy.
You guys are listening to the 11th Hour Radio Show on South Royalton Community Radio. Yep. We don't really live in the South.
No, but we did bring some alternative cuss words to practice.
Whoa, where'd you get that?
I'm not telling. I have secret sources.
Like alternative facts and alternative cuss words? You found like the whole website of all these things?
Well, where do I get all my best information?
The interwebs, of course.
Facebook. No, but I had to search after this one to find it so that I could print it out.
Oh, phi.
Yeah, so...
Is phi on there?
Phi. It might be. There's different categories. The first category is miffed, and there's a whole bunch of words that go with being miffed. The next category is exasperated, and there's a whole category, filled with those words. And then I'm not having it. That sounds like the strongest one, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'll just go through.
Just insult? There's no insult category?
Yeah, there's son of a ... Son of a biscuit eater, son of a Baptist preacher, son of a bacon bit, son of a nutcracker.
Son of a bacon bit.
Son of a motherless goat. Yeah, horse, and then there's horse of. No, this is horse hockey, horse pucky, horse feathers, and horse piggity. No, horse patootie, sorry. And then there's for heaven's sakes, for love of Pete, for Pete's sake, for crying out loud.
Well, cripes. I do for cripes' sake a lot.
See if cripes is here, and criminy, and doo-doo.
Awesome.
And caca. And wingnut, and snot, and booger. This is such a great list. I mean, this is useful
Oh my
because...
gosh, don't let junior high kids get a hold of that.
Well, I think they should because these are alternative cuss words and they've been field tested and mother approved.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I'll just go through a few more. Shucks. This is in the miffed category.
Oh, yeah.
Which is sort of the
Golly
gentlest
gee
one.
willikers.
So I miffed.
Criminy.
Shucks, rats, gosh. I use gosh a lot. Shizzle, toot, crapola. Ooh, that's almost bad. Turd, sheesh, flippin', phooey, ticked, heck. I use heck a lot.
Yeah.
Shoot, jeepers, geez, crud. My mom said that was a swear word, like an official one.
Crud?
We were not allowed to say crud.
Your mom said crud was an official swear word?
Yeah.
My mom said crap was.
Why crap and crud? I mean, what's with that?
You said crapola was almost bad, so I think you must feel the same way.
I think it's because I was brainwashed to anything that starts with a CR, like Kristina, for example.
You don't start with a CR. Your name starts with a K.
Well, I did. I started with a CH when I was born.
You did?
Yeah.
So your birth certificate is with a C?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
What do you have? What problem do you have with C?
I had to reinvent myself at a certain point in my life.
And just having a different letter did that for you?
It helped.
Okay.
I mean, it hasn't gone all the way.
I can't even think of you with a C in front of your name.
I know. There's so much more to do. Anyway, darn, dang, dag, darn it, bleep, good gravy, good grief, gadzooks, jackwagon, bull snot, fiddle faddle, fudge, malarkey, cotton pick and fiddlesticks, buckethead, shucky darn, dad burn it.
Is hell count or is that a real swear word?
Yeah, that is real.
Oh, sorry.
I think we've said that one before.
Well, it's a place.
That's what you always say. You always say hell, and then you say, that's a place. Kiss my grits.
Oh, dear. I think you're getting way too much enjoyment out of this.
I like it. I like it, because con snarbit.
I've never heard that.
Dad blame it.
Yeah, that's...
Dad gum it. Dad blast it. I mean, if you hear one that you like, that you'd like to say, just stop me and we'll go over it.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty much it. I do like this one. Shut the front door.
Oh, yeah.
That's when you're feeling really,
That's an incredulous one. Shut the front door. That one?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, people now, the younger generation says shut up in that way.
Shut up. Yeah, you're right. They
right?
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't say that because when we used to say shut up, it really meant shut up.
Yeah, I know.
And our mothers didn't want us to say shut up. So it's hard to go back on that. Anyway. Anyway, all I have to say is nerds. Nerds. I don't get that one. Nerts. Nerds.
Never heard that one.
No. Okay.
What, do these come from here, like this country? Mostly?
Well, of course, as usual, I was researching very quickly and haphazardly this morning, and I found myself at the website of a musician named Tim Hawkins. And at the top of this, it says, the Tim Hawkins Handbook of Alternative Cuss Words.
Where's Tim Hawkins from?
I didn't even have time to look.
Is he British, though? I bet maybe he's British. Some of these are borderline British.
Geez Louise.
Oh, no, that's pretty US of A.
Kiss my grits. Yeah, say that one.
Yeah. That's deep south.
I never heard that
Kiss
before.
my grits. Yeah.
All right, let's...
Have you ever eaten grits?
Practice.
I haven't.
Sure, you've eaten them. You
No,
just
I
haven't
haven't.
called them grits.
I've never eaten grits.
It's just coarse ground cornmeal. It's just a little bit more chunky. Right? Cornmeal's like more flourish. Grits are like tiny
What, like
pebbles.
cornbread is grits?
Could be. You could use grits to make cornbread.
So confused. Oh, well, okay. Oh, it was just 11:11 and we forgot to make a wish.
It's funny. Yesterday, when you and I were working, I looked down at my phone and guess what?
It was 11:11?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Whoa,
Oh my
weird.
gosh. I don't know what to feel.
It's an opportunity missed there. I still do that as an adult, though. I kind of vaguely make... Oh, I was going to put the microphone to my stomach because it's growling.
Oh. I heard it.
That That's so gross. Sorry. I didn't mean for it to be so graphically gurgly. I just thought it was going to grr.
You didn't mean for it to be broadcast all over the White River Valley. That's a
I
first.
am famous for my growly stomach.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
God, what were we talking about? Oh, I know.
Oh, at 11:11, making wishes.
Yeah, like what are you supposed to feel? I never know whether to feel scared or happy. Like 777 or whatever it is.
I think you're thinking of 666. That's the bad one.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
It's like some devil number.
Oh, it is not.
It says so in the
No.
biblical. I think maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Maybe it's 9s. No.
Yeah, let's not go any farther down that road because some people take that stuff seriously, but I'm here to debunk superstition. That's my job. That's why God put me on this earth.
It's probably not 6s so think about the times table. The hardest.
The 6s are not the hardest.
The 6s are not the hardest. I'd say
9s. 9s are hard.
7s
Okay.
and the 8s and the 9s. I don't know any of those.
What's 9 times 5? Quick.
I'm 45.
Yeah, what about 9 times 6? See, that's where I got confused.
I don't know.
Yeah. Isn't it 54?
9 more than 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one I can remember really well is 8 times 8 is 64. Shut your mouth and say no more.
I wish they all had a rhyme.
That would be good.
That'd be really helpful. Maybe we should work on that with Tim Hawkins,
That's a good idea.
since he's on to this kind of stuff.
I feel like I need a repeat of our lunch yesterday.
Yeah, right now.
I haven't had any cheese today.
I wanted to ask you, those Reese's chips. Okay, Reese's chips. This is like chocolate chips, but they're like
just
butterscotch.
peanut butter. They're peanut butter chips.
Do they have chocolate in them?
No, they
just-
probably don't even have peanut butter in them. I don't know what they have. They just taste good. They taste like candy.
Yeah, that scared me a little bit.
Did you even try them?
No,
they're delightful.
I didn't. I looked at the bag, but like I told you, if it had been an actual Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh no, she's gone into hysterics.
You started it. All right, let's go on to some serious things.
Okay.
Such as
The Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I don't even know who's playing.
So we're canceling dance lessons.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because the Super Bowl is
I had
on.
to. A ton of people freaked out.
No, let me just ask you.
What?
If you had a choice of sitting, on the one hand, you could sit on the couch and yell at the television. That's one option. Or you could be in the arms of your partner doing the waltz.
I know what I'd pick. I don't even. I think most of the people that are watching the Super Bowl though aren't so into watching the Super Bowl, but it's like it's like a holiday. It's like a party. I think they make a lot of dip, and then they watch the commercials mostly.
It's a holiday that's just been kind of
I guess
created around dip.
Wait, I know the Patriots are playing.
I don't even know any teams.
Then like the Vultures or some bird name. No, wait, I'm serious.
The Hawks, the Blue Jays. No, that's hockey.
Falcons.
Oh gosh. Yeah. How about the Owls?
I don't think there's any football owls.
How about chickadees?
Yeah, no, I don't think
How about
so.
the peewits? There's so.
Speaking of pee, somebody needs to put a brighter light bulb in our bathroom here at the radio station, because when you go in there and you shut the door, it's like darker than a nightlight, and you can't see the toilet really anymore.
I just want to say that this apartment is owned by the law school, and they're probably responsible for that light fixture.
Do you think they are?
Yeah, and it's substandard. It really is. They probably got it at Home Depot.
It's not even like a light bulb. It's like a glow in the dark press-on star that you put on your ceiling. That's how much light it gives off.
Yeah, and who puts the light fixture, the main light fixture for the bathroom, 4 feet up on the right in a small bathroom where you're going to run into it?
And you knock your head into it.
Mm-hmm. Or your shoulder, depending on how tall you are.
It's a weird situation.
Yeah, you might knock your head into it.
Maybe little people lived here once.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. That's
There's
kind of
a whole
exciting.
town right outside of Chicago that's all built for little people. Like the grocery stores are scaled down and the schools are scaled down, and you can meet other little people if you just only want to marry another little person.
Can you go there if you're bigger?
Uh-huh. It's kind of jerky, though, because it's like tourists go there and they drive around and point.
Stare at people.
And that's kind of weird. I did it, too. I didn't point at anybody, though.
You went there?
I just was really interested in this town that was made for little people.
Who'd you go with?
Just some friends on a road trip years and years ago.
Wow, you never told me about this.
Sorry. I mean, we didn't, like, really stay in town. We just kind of drove through it.
Okay. Well, that's great.
It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
It's like those villages they have for senior citizens in Sweden that are kind of locked in by a big wall, but it's set up to look like a real town so they can go shopping and they can have a normal life even though they have dementia. Okay, it's not like that really because the little people don't have dementia. I'm just saying a specific town built for somebody who has specific needs is interesting.
Yeah, sure.
All right, what were you going to say before I interrupted with talk of the Super Bowl?
I love to hear what you come up with to say if I just don't say anything. It's kind of a interesting thing. Like if I just sit here and I don't say anything.
Okay, I'll tell you something really awesome then. So, wait. I've got it. I've got it. Hang on a second. So I was really depressed the other day, and I was just looking at the cute animal videos online because that's the only way you can save your soul right now. Mm-hmm. And I came upon this guinea pig without any hair. It's called a skinny pig. It's a special kind of breed. And I started investigating, and they're so cute. They're so cute. It's like my new mission in life to have one of these now. I've never seen anything so cute in my life. So, if you're thinking of what you want to get me for my birthday, I found this special breeder in Louisiana that breeds these skinny pigs.
Wow, you really did follow.
I really did
that.
But it was Groundhog Day yesterday, so it's sort of, along those same lines.
Yeah, but
Did he see a shadow? He must have. It was sunny.
It doesn't work in northern Vermont. Groundhog Day.
He doesn't live here. He lives in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but then it doesn't work up here. We get 6 weeks more of winter. It doesn't work. We should just forget about it.
Well,
so let's have Fisher Cat Day or something, but not Groundhog Day. That's
we have groundhogs. We have woodchucks. That's what a groundhog is. It's a woodchuck.
Yeah, but they just don't behave like the ones that have cameras trained on them.
They don't behave that way naturally. They get pulled out by people. They don't even have real
we don't
dens.
Do that in
They're
Vermont.
Fake dens.
We don't mess around with our woodchucks unless we need to kill them. And
right.
then we just shoot them with a shotgun. But anyway.
We set out traps for them, too.
Yeah,
we did the have a heart until we found out it's illegal to transport a woodchuck, so you can't.
Oh, you worried about that? You thought you were going to get caught?
Well, I don't understand. Why is it legal to catch the woodchuck in the have a heart trap and drive him a few miles away? That's just weird.
You want to have a tip for me? Is
what?
If you're going to transport that woodchuck, just put a blanket over the trap. You're not going to get caught.
No, what?
You're not going to get caught. Are you worried about getting arrested with transporting an illegal woodchuck?
Well, it is illegal, Kristina.
Since when did you become a law-abiding citizen?
No, stuff like that makes me really worried. I don't know why.
Oh, man, it's a long winter. It's cabin fever, I think.
I guess.
But I'm glad you're concerned about your safety. And yeah, I mean, if you went to jail, John would be upset.
Who would do the radio show with you?
That's right.
Other than all the people that get to do the radio show with you and I can't be here, which is a lot of the time.
Well, and then your kids would have a mother that's in jail.
That's true.
You ever thought about that?
For contraband woodchucking.
I've thought about that. When I contemplating, well, I shouldn't talk about it on
in case you really do it.
Sometimes when you're in the middle of a bad divorce, you have bad ideas. And your children can save you from that just by...
That's true.
It holds you back from that extra bad behavior that might land you in jail.
You're right.
So thanks, kids. So I want to say that I'm not in jail today because my children... Anyway, expensive pottery is something that I wanted to talk about with you because I have this wedding present that somebody gave me years ago, and it's just this big ceramic pot.
Oh, God, I hate those. It's so those.
Ugly. It's so ugly, but it looks expensive. It looks like it's pre-Columbian or something. I mean, it looks, Mayan. It looks like it was dug up in Ecuador. I don't know. But
Can you just put a plant in it? Can you just say
no,
hey.
I want it gone.
Oh.
I want to get rid of it, but how do I put a value on it and how do I sell it?
Maybe you should have somebody who knows what they're talking about look at it first.
Like who? Who knows about pots?
What about that pot guy in Chelsea?
What? What pot guy?
The guy who makes pots.
Who? Who makes pots?
The pottery guy, the teapots and
there is nobody
Yes,
making
there
pottery
is.
in Chelsea.
Yes, there is. It's almost into Washington.
Oh, I know. Romulus.
Yes.
He doesn't make pottery.
What is that crap then?
He makes like high-end porcelain.
No.
Yes, he does.
It's pots.
Look, you could call it a pot, but it's not.
What is the difference between high-end porcelain and
You
a
don't
pot?
call high-end porcelain
What's your
pots.
toilet made out of? Porcelain. Is it?
Just go tell somebody else off.
Kiss my grit.
That's right. I'm going to look at my list.
You know what? I don't
now.
think toilets are really made of porcelain.
What the hey?
Why does everyone say, like, go pray to the porcelain god when you're throwing up? If it's not really porcelain.
Who says that? I never said that.
Drunk people.
What?
People who are throwing up. Your toilet's supposed to be porcelain, but maybe that's just the toilets from long ago were porcelain.
No,
I think
mine is. It's
yours-
easy. It's easier to clean.
Porcelain?
The only thing that's hard to clean is the mineral deposits.
Oh, you have hard water. We have hard water.
Yeah. Well, good hard water is good for you. It's
I
good
know.
for you. It's got minerals in it. We
You
need
just
minerals.
have to dump a bunch of vinegar in your toilet
We-
and let it sit for several hours and then flush it and it all goes away.
I'll try that. But
It works.
we are made. Look at me. I am made of minerals. Look at me.
I see,
and
I see
vegetables.
that. And animals.
Yes, you saw.
Oh,
that.
you're not made of animals. You're a vegetarian.
I am an
You
animal.
are an animal.
But I'm not made of animals.
Okay.
Yeah. There's an important distinction to be made there. Yeah. Oh, what time is it? We're not
I don't
like
know.
being
I
coordinated
don't know.
enough.
Oh, you're way past.
Oh, way past.
Oh, my
Okay, I'm going
God.
to try to utilize the iPad again.
Oh, the evil
And
iPad.
I have some kind of a fiddle tune lined up here. It looks like St. Anne's Reel.
I clogged that.
Oh, it's the best. It's a Patrick Ross. It might be Doug Perkins. Let's try to get it going.
Okay. Okay. I'm gearing myself up.
All right.
We'd like to invite Patrick Ross up to play a few tunes with us. How about a hand for the fiddle player here? We're going to play a fiddle tune. This is a northern fiddle tune called St. Anne's Reel. Is that right?
Yeah, one of the first fiddle tunes my dad taught me when I was a kid.
So you should know it pretty well.
One would think so. Played it many times. I teach it to all my students.
Pick it up. One more.
Well, there we go.
Yeehaw.
That was Patrick Ross and the Matt Flinner Trio.
Cool.
Not sure if Doug Perkins was in on that one, but sure sounded good.
Was he talking ahead of time?
Somebody was. I don't think it was Doug. I think I would have recognized his voice. And so... Oh, where were we?
I don't remember.
I did want to tell you that Ruth Bader Ginsburg,
Yeah.
she's 83.
Like today?
No, it's just in general.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she could be 84 for all I know.
I was going to say, we
Well-
could sing happy birthday to her, but it's not
Yeah.
her real birthday.
No, but what I wanted to tell you about her is that she can do 20 push-ups
Oh
a
my
day.
God.
20 push-ups a day for her.
I can't.
And she does the plank.
I do the plank every day. But
For how long? She does it for 30 seconds.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do it for more than that. But the weird
Just-
thing is, I don't have any upper body strength. Like I can plank if, my arms are already kind of locked in place. Mm-hmm. But a push-up, I can't actually push my body up from
Yeah,
my
I
arms.
can't either. I don't know. It's funny. It's just not something that my arm wants to do.
My
But
strength is
Ruth-
sort of from the belly button down.
well, I'll tell you, Ruth has a personal trainer, and we're pretty concerned that we keep that personal trainer lined up to keep her health
She looks pretty good for
Vigorous.
80. Did you say 83?
83.
Oh my God.
Yeah, her health is important to the country right now.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to just send out a lot of good vibes to her personal trainer who's keeping her on those push-ups. So
Push-ups, really? That's what's doing it? I am screwed then.
well,
I'm not going to live very long. I can't even do any push-ups.
well, it didn't say how she does the push-ups. That's what I was curious about. Like, what kind of a push-up are you talking about?
I don't like how they're like, oh, those are the girl push-ups. That they really just mean easy.
Yeah, I used to hear that a lot when I was a kid.
But,
After about fifth
women's
grade.
strength and center of gravity is lower than men's. Men
Yeah.
can do push-ups because the bulk of their muscle mass is in their chest, and women's bulk of our muscle mass is in our legs.
Well, right, so we could do hip-ups really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't they just develop a hip-up kind of an exercise, and then we'd outscore those men on every time.
Who needs arms?
Who needs them anyway?
Not Fisher
They're
Price
just-
people.
Well, they were for hugging anyway. They were designed for hugging, not for
Oh,
push-ups.
Fisher Price people can't hug.
You have to imagine they have arms, but they do look kind of funny, don't they?
Well, I think they couldn't really fit in those little peg holes if they had
Right.
arms. And, they're meant for little kids. The arms are just going to fall off. Kids pull the arms off of everything.
Yeah,
So-
they wouldn't be half as cute with arms.
No.
I'm glad they don't have arms.
They're kind of the right swallowing size, though.
I know some people that I wish didn't have arms.
Like, why?
So they just couldn't do what they do
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah.
And then they'd have to change. Then they'd have to change And see, it's like when you get a handicap of some type.
Right.
When
you learn
life
to overcome it somehow.
Yes, life brings you a big curveball, and all of a sudden, what you relied on it's like a rug being pulled out from under you. I've had that happen, and you either go down with it, and that's it. You give up, or you just say, well, what the heck? I'm still here, so I might as well devise a new method, a new mode of existence, and you start to recreate yourself from the bottom up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, if you figure we're here for a certain time period, we might as well utilize it, even if it's not the greatest. Because sometimes things can turn on a dime. They can literally turn on a dime.
Yeah.
From abject despair to something quite different. And that's the mystery. That is the mystery. Wow. God.
Here comes a train. We've successfully ignored the train, kind of, for like 2 weeks in a row. Have you noticed? I didn't want to remark on it.
Well, you kept making fun of me because I was so excited by the train. It made it sound like I was some kind of an idiot. So I just said, I'm going to...
No, I just thought you had some sort of...
What? Don't say it. Don't say it. I don't want to hear what you think again. I don't want to hear what you think.
Do you feel like you want to listen to the train this week?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course I do.
Okay.
I always do.
Then we will listen to the train, but I mean, it's coming. It's not quite here yet. I'll watch.
Coming. I want to open the door so we can see it.
I can see it. Well, I can't see it yet, but I want to
look
see
over here.
the bend where it's going to come.
Okay, tell me when you can see it.
All right, not yet. Oh, I can. Is that it? Yeah, I can see it.
It's going to look like a train.
It's got its lights on. It does look like a train. It's going around the corner.
Listen out. Oh my God.
It's the Amtrak.
Wow. It's going to Chicago today. Listen to that. There it goes.
That's about six
all
passenger cars.
All those people are traveling.
Oh my God.
They're going somewhere.
Wow.
They're going to start a new life. But you see, that's a metaphor. That is a metaphor for what it should be like for even those of us who are stuck here and can't get out. In our imaginations, we should be taking that train ride.
Taking a fast train far away.
And being excited about what is over the horizon. I just want to be excited every day when I wake up about what is over the horizon.
I really wish trains could go in the ocean. Or I don't
really?
mean like in the ocean, but through it, kind of.
What do you mean?
I want to be able to travel other places without taking a damn airplane. Like,
I hear you. I'm with you.
And boats are so expensive. If I'm going to take a boat to Europe, it's going to be really expensive.
Well, you know what makes me mad?
What?
Is that there is a hidden space program, right? We all know that. There's a hidden space program. They've already made spaceships. Basically, you could today take a hovercraft across the Atlantic Ocean, but are they going to let you? No, because they're waiting. They're going to stage this big event.
I don't want to take my own hovercraft across the ocean. That doesn't
you
sound
can
very
have a pilot.
Safe.
You can have a nice guy.
Well, that sounds like just pretty expensive too.
It's going to be a new world economy. There's not going to be money.
They have some. Is it a hovercraft or is it like this big thing that goes on rails? That big round thing that they have in some European cities. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'll try to look it up and send you a video at some point.
All I'm trying to say is that personalized transportation is fast upon us, and that
it probably isn't really going to be allowed anymore anyway. But I don't like airplanes.
Look, when Bernie Sanders becomes president, we're going to have everything we need. We're going to have hovercraft.
God, he's almost as old as Ruth. He better do some push-ups. He looks like he's in pretty good shape, though.
I wonder if he has a personal trainer.
He's so full of fire, and he's so not hyper, but what's the word? He's that.
His vitality is strong.
I hope we'll keep him going.
He's got a chi.
He's got some good energy that seems to surround him and keep him, hopefully, physically.
Yeah, some people have this energy that defies their physicality. Mm-hmm. Have you noticed that? Occasionally you meet somebody like that who John's
stepdad Bill is 93 and he makes me tired. He's just so active and just on the go. Mm-hmm. And I don't have the kind of energy that he has.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
what
an energy.
my
Yeah.
grandmother used to call. He's a goer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Fingers crossed there. Hey, we had lambs.
Yeah,
This is weird. We're having a radio show and we just spent all day talking, so it's hard to think of things to tell you that you don't already know.
No, but did you have more lambs last night?
No.
You had lambs yesterday morning.
We just had the twin lambs yesterday morning. No lambs last night, which I'm glad because I guess it got real cold last night.
Yeah.
But
Good. Well, you might have lambs today.
I know.
You might come back from skiing and you'll have lambs.
that would be cool.
That would be so great. I'm excited for your lambs.
I like the lambs.
Because lamb season means that spring is coming.
I know.
And that's really super cool.
We had a really terrible time trying to think of what theme to keep all our lamb names under this year. Because we've used like every theme in the past. And you kind of try to have a theme for each year so you can tell where each lamb came from.
Just going to last year, what was the theme?
Last year,
you had Jim.
Last year when we had Jim, the theme was all the characters from Trixie Belden books, which was my favorite book series growing up.
So Jim.
We had
Dee
Jim.
Dee.
No, we had no Dee Dee.
Wait a minute.
We had Trixie, Honey, Diana, Jim, Brian, Dan, and then we ran out of like the main characters, so we had to start using like the sub characters.
What was the big one?
The big one?
The big
Jim?
sheep.
The big sheep?
No, not the lamb. The big sheep.
The ram from
The
last
one in
year?
the movie.
The one in the movie? What movie? What are you talking about? What movie?
Don't look at me like that.
What? Oh, the ram in our... That was Jim. That was Jim.
No, that was a lamb. I'm talking about a big sheep.
Bumble?
Maybe.
That was a different year.
No.
See, she was big. She wasn't from that one.
Okay. Who's Jim's mother?
Jim's mother died
No, but what was her
in
name?
an emergency cesarean.
What was her name?
I think she was from... Was she from a flower year? I think she was from an animal year, so her name might have been Mouse.
Okay, I thought you told me yesterday what her name was because I thought she was in the movie, but maybe not. Okay, whatever. My mistake. I take it back. Moving right along.
John won't let us name them after food. He says that's bad luck. You don't name them food names, so we've never been able to have that as a theme.
Like what kind of a food name?
He said he named them after food or beer or something one year, and dogs came and ate them all.
Oh.
So he's superstitious, and he said they can't
All right.
be named that.
Oh, that makes
Stuff.
sense.
Because I thought, how about spices or herbs? Like, that's a good...
Or
those are-
turmeric or
Yeah.
tarragon or...
And he said, no, that's like a food. We can't name them anything that's food.
Okay.
So...
That's a good tip today because we like to give away good
If
information.
you
and,
name your pets a name that's food, some other thing will come and eat them. We're giving them dance-themed names this year.
Such as?
So we had Polka and Lindy Hop already today.
Nice.
Yesterday, or whenever they came.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty sophisticated. You're acting so nonchalant about it, but I'm really
This
impressed.
is, you should see like dairy farmers. They have to have, and once like a mother has a calf, you have to name the calf like the same. It's got to be under the same theme as the mom and the same letter that the mom's name starts with, so you can keep the whole line straight for your genetic things.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, moving right along, I wanted to read you something from The Onion
Oh, good.
because, I used
forgot The Onion was an actual newspaper. I just thought it was online.
I know.
I remember from high school now.
I bought a
was
subscription for a friend
Whoa.
in paper. And let's see, what year is this? 2010. And I couldn't bring myself to throw them away. And I put them in the bathroom. So there's a big stack of The Onions. And I pulled one
Awesome.
out today. And here's just completely random. But I love reading the headlines. So here's one of the headlines. Girl welcome to womanhood with 4-page pamphlet.
Ooh.
And let me just read the first paragraph. It says, sitting alone in the school nurse's office, local student Vanessa McMillan, 12, was welcomed to the most beautiful and special time in her life Tuesday by a 4-page educational pamphlet. Love that. I just love that. McMillan, who became a woman midway through a Unit 5 geography test and moments later rushed to see the school nurse, was reportedly congratulated by the 3-color pamphlet at approximately 11:35 a.m. Welcome to the wonderful world of womanhood, read the informational booklet, which was handed to the distressed 6th grader just after she entered the white-walled office and hesitantly explained the magical transformation that was taking place. This is a time of incredible change. I gotta just keep going. Over the course of the next 20 minutes, Macmillan's passage into womanhood was heralded by a pamphlet's front cover design of a yellow daisy in full bloom, a series of bold type chapter headings including How Am I Different Now? And What to Expect Each and Every Month, explicit line drawings of a large two-dimensional uterus, and the deafening silence of school nurse Mrs. Howards, who had busied herself with checking email and filing paperwork. Yeah, anyway. It's,
When I got my period for the first time, I locked myself in the bathroom, and my sisters freaked out and called my mom at work. And my mom told everybody at work what was going on. And then I was embarrassed forevermore, even though I didn't see her coworkers very often. It's really my sister's fault, actually, but...
Of course, it all comes back to, you know who. Just kidding. I hope you're listening, Myra. Everything bad in Emily's life? Nah, just kidding. Okay, so...
I don't remember my sisters ever getting their periods. Maybe they never did.
They had babies, so I think
yeah.
something worked in that regard.
How oddly self-centered was I as a teenager that I don't even recall my sisters ever getting them, ever. You had brothers, so you don't have to,
Yeah, I sure did. I had brothers and more brothers and stepbrothers and half-brothers.
Did you ever make them go buy you, tampons?
Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, no.
My dad has used them before when he has a bloody nose.
Look, I told you.
Works quite well.
I stayed in my bedroom.
Well, you didn't have your period in your bedroom the whole time.
Well, when I wasn't in my bedroom, I was out, making trouble somewhere. So I didn't interact very much with my brothers. I mean, I wanted to, but they didn't want to play with me.
God.
Oh well, their loss.
Yep.
I'm trying to find the time.
I don't know.
And
it went blank over there. Look at the green. Look at that green screen.
That's why I hate iPads.
No, that thing. Look at the green one.
Oh God, we're behind schedule again.
God, let me look at mine.
By 5 minutes.
Jeez.
We should have had this. Okay.
Aw. Anna Snipes liked my Instagram picture.
Oh, awesome.
I bet it's one of you though. Hold on a second.
It's the food with me.
Really?
It's me and the food.
God, I can't do
with those yogurt-covered pretzels that you brought.
You didn't even eat any.
I know, but that's because you brought an avocado, you brought a whole thing of brie, you brought 2 things of brie, plus 2 other kinds of cheese.
She likes the picture of your bathroom.
What picture of my bathroom?
I'll show you. Hang on. It's just, remember I said it was so sunny and pretty inside your bathroom, so I had to take a picture of it.
Yeah,
I just liked the way your bathtub was lit up yesterday.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool bathroom.
I like it.
I admit it. Well,
anyway,
we could either... Okay, I'm going to let you decide. We could play a track of music.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
What is it going to be, though?
It's called Woods. I don't know. It's something that Jay Stevens did.
Oh.
And it's really cool, but I can't explain it. Here we go.
Entering the woods sounds so simple. But I don't want simple. Not with you. Expresses on a balcony. The Mont Royal in Montreal. The bathrobe soft and thick as thieves. And twice as complimentary. That would be simple. But not for us. Why go where the land has been improved? Where we're told what grass to stay off. The roads laid out by planners with PhDs in pleasing most of the people, most of the time. That would be normal, but not for us. Where is the pleasure of watching the muscles work in your back and legs as we follow a track that climbs up and up through forest that distills shadow from what used to be light? Some try this solo. For them it is all ego, but you almost never reach the top alone, and it is dangerous either way. You can slip badly here. The rain floods down, cutting deep ruts. The path is boulder strewn. This is not like climbing Everest. Here there is too much oxygen, too much life, too much hunger, which is why entering the woods seems simple, and for the first mile or two it is. But this track was made by the animals. Their instincts will become our map, however much we try to resist that. Here heart is more powerful than mind. You can't think your way to the end of this. It is possible long stretches will pass without conversation, just our bodies moving in rhythm. The glow from your skin conveying the most important information. You carry magnetic north, and I follow, a needle on a thread, unrolling from a spool that might never stop unraveling. They say there's a mirror at the top, a pool so absolute, everything it reflects upon disappears. The water so arctic, it feels like its opposite, which is how the sun must feel, like a freezing cold furnace. We'll camp there tonight. We have wood enough, clever us, and air and water, and the metal of each other, and we'll cook over a slow fire. The alchemists call the path of cinnabar, the green lion and the red. It sounds so simple. It never is. And you'll dive under and torpedo toward me. Not naked flesh, but transparent and silver.
Yeah, baby.
We forgot there might be a swear, but we didn't hear it.
Yeah,
so.
I hope it didn't have one. I didn't. It's a long story, but I love what Jay does, and I think that was great.
Yeah.
So we have a few more minutes left. How many minutes? Let's.
You look at that green thing, and I'll look at my
Okay, it
phone.
says 11:52.
That's what mine says too. Oh my god!
Nice. Then we have a little bit of time because I have all these other stupid topics.
You better get on it and
Well,
tell me
I'm
them.
going to find one that's not stupid. I mean, there's always things that we could talk about that are interesting, but stupid. And then there's Personal Growth Friday, which we like to delve into something important to the psyche.
Do we have time for psyche important delving?
I don't know. Let's just try.
Okay.
Okay. So it was about what does it take to communicate well in writing, and why do some conversations work better in writing while others work better in person?
Well, I think if you have time to craft your words instead of just blurting out what's in your head, you can sometimes come across with something a little more relevant or whatever. But also, people have a hard time deciphering your tone of voice or, your sarcasm or things like that in the written word. So sometimes you come across as completely wrong too.
Yeah, but
I prefer to express myself that way and just hope that people are not dumb enough that they don't get when I'm joking or.
Well, I think part of good writing is the ability to convey the tone with the words. Yeah. It's not impossible. I think there's so many problems that people have on social media because they just don't take the time to write something, look at it and say, okay, how this could be heard this way or this way. Maybe I ought to add one extra word to make it clear that my tone is such and such, whatever.
And I am far better at that than, as we all know and can see here, I'm not good at crafting an idea just with my words out of, point blank, talking. It works for my friends or people who know me that I know I'm not really this befuddled lump of silliness, but I can kind of almost prove it if I'm writing. I don't work well with this just speaking thing, which is bizarre.
Well,
we have a radio show.
Yeah, but speaking takes a different place in our panoply of communication forms. Did I use that correctly? Come on.
I don't remember even what it meant.
I know, we discussed it one day.
Didn't it mean like a species of zoo animal?
No.
What did it mean? I don't remember.
No. Well, I'll tell you what I meant.
Well, okay.
I just meant like you have a bag of tricks, right? So talking in an improvisational style is a certain kind of way of charming ourselves and charming our. I was going to say combatants.
Say that I'm terribly charming when we're speaking.
I find you charming.
Well, that's because you're my friend.
Well, that's what we're doing here. We're charming each other with, improvisational theater, basically. But so that's one thing. But if you want to sit down and make a cogent article and make a point on a more serious topic, that's good writing is important. And I think it's about using the fewest words to make your point.
Yeah, people don't have an attention span.
Yeah, and you kind of online, you want to cut out the gamesmanship. That's the problem, is that so many people are into winning and losing arguments, and when people I don't think they forget. I think they know that social media is a public forum, and so when you say something, when you get into an argument with somebody in the comments section, the world is watching. And so then the stakes are higher and people fight harder to make a point and are more ruthless.
I don't think they're smarter, though.
No, they're not smarter. They're just
seen
more...
some absolutely idiotic things in the comment section. Really unwell thought things.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, so...
I tend to not comment just because.
Yeah, but those conversations, if they're curated... let's put it that way. Whoever made the original post should be curating the comments, I think.
Yeah.
So if there's good curation going on, sometimes you can have really great conversations that extend the original post. So, but that depends on good writing. I guess it comes back to the point that good writing can go a long way, but bad writing can also do a lot of damage. What I like about writing, I think, is that it takes away some of the personal dynamics that you have when you're face-to-face, so I can actually stay focused on what I'm trying to say. I'm easily thrown off by...
you are. Look at me. I can't even keep us on the same wavelength for 5 seconds.
That's okay. That's okay in this forum.
Okay.
But if we have to go, testify in the Congress or something like that, we'd better take a different approach.
I happily don't use the word like when I'm writing as much.
That's true.
I was so grossed out when you and I were working on a project yesterday, and I noticed that I used the word like, 5 times per sentence. What on earth?
True, but what I said to you yesterday was that I think the younger generation has normalized the use of the word like. So it's not, we used to criticize it as some kind of grammatical failing, but now it's acceptable. If you watch...
It's just odd because I didn't notice it happening. I wasn't one of those people who purposely used it, you know?
Yeah, but you don't things
it's
that come up...
It's eked in there.
No, but things that come up through the language that way, attitudes that turn into words that become customary, it's not something that somebody designed.
Well, I think it adds an aura of indecision to your every sentence. You're not saying, I'm really happy about this. You're saying, I'm like really happy about this.
But it's forging some kind of bond between people. It's a familiarity. It's like glue for people. I'm unhappy to realize how much I use it. I'm okay with it slipping in there now and then. You can't help it. Most people use it, but... Well, I'm playing devil's advocate because I try not to use it a lot, but I don't. But I'm also trying to make it okay for the younger generation to be using it because they have every right to take the language in their own direction.
Well, I'm a writer and I don't use it when I'm writing, and I don't like the repetition of one word.
Oh,
ever.
I know.
So having that crop up every few words in my conversation, is maddening. To me.
I hunt down my repeat words.
Oh, me too.
I hunt them down.
Oh,
I read things over and over and over.
Out and send an extra email to my editors when I go through an article and realize that I used, the word glad or something.
Right.
Something twice.
4 paragraphs later.
Yeah.
Right.
I
do
get
it too.
Really upset and I say, I'm so sorry. I have a pet peeve about this. I know you maybe didn't even notice it, but take that out. We got to get off the air now, don't we?
Yeah. We got to stop talking.
Let's get off there.
Okay. Well, you all have been listening to 11th Hour Radio.
On Royalton Community Radio, WFVRLP 96.5, South Royalton Community Radio.
And thank you so much.
I could be one of those
for
fast
listening.
talkers on like herpes ads.
Oh, I hate those so much.
Why do they always swing on a tire swing in herpes ads? Like you get herpes and you swing on a tire swing and daisies and
I don't know. We'll discuss that next week.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily.
All right.
Thanks
Bye, you
for
guys.
listening.
Have a great weekend.
Gotta burn, wanna shoot. Baby gotta burn, honey gotta bird will sing. Baby gotta burn, honey gotta bird will sing. Without Karina, sure don't mean a natural thing. I learned to love you, baby. Honey, for I called your name. Baby, honey, for I called your name. Wouldn't trade your love for money. Honey, you're my woman, baby, you're my woman, baby. Mercy, baby. Baby, I'm a hard luck. Mama, I'm a hard luck soul. Baby, I'm a hard luck. Baby, I'm a hard silver, shine like silver, baby, and look like Klondike cool. Well, I love you, darling. Baby, tell the world, honey, tell the world I do. Baby, tell the world, honey, tell the world I do. Ain't no man to make uncounted loves you the way, loves you the way that I do. Got a bird, wanna whistle. Baby got a bird, honey got a bird will sing. Baby got a bird, honey got a bird will sing. Without Karina, shut on me, the natural thing. Without Karina,